Good evening, Patriots. All those that are sitting around tonight doing absolutely nothing and you wanted some place to hang out, you can do it right here with me. Welcome to something new that I'm going to be doing every now and then. It's called Off the Cuff with Douglas, where basically I will be moderating the chat and answering your questions. So if you have any questions about anything that I do or my past or my future, or anything that's happening political-wise, feel free to write it in the chat, and I'll do my best to answer it. Obviously, within reason. You know, if you're doing or saying something stupid and crazy, then I will just put you out. But other than that, we will just sit back and say hello to everybody. I know that it's a lot of stuff breaking right now in the news. It's it's a little insane at the moment. And it's going to get very interesting over the next 48 hours. So keep up with that. Watch real close. Sabrina G, is Hillary running again? I don't think she is, but that was a headline that came out today on Fox News Digital, which is why I posted it, just basically for a laugh. But we'll see. They got to come up with somebody. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Kamala Harris, but don't know that to be a fact. How's everything going for you? Ahmad Cole, doing great, brother. Thank you. Austin Frost, howdy, Douglas. I really enjoy the channel. I appreciate what you do. Thank you very much, Austin. Trying my best. Roz, I'm in bed, ready to sleep. I wanted to drop in. Well, thank you for dropping in, and hope you have a wonderful evening. George Clayton, does Iran have the bomb? Iran has lots of them. We don't know if they have the nuclear bomb yet, but I wouldn't doubt it. C. Dent, they will double down and planes will go down. Oh, yeah, there's some crazy shit happening right now. That's for damn sure. They shut down airports and banks and all kinds of stuff yesterday. They claim it was just a glitch in the system, but who knows? Let's see. Hey, John, what's up, brother? Listen to her speeches and interviews lately, Hillary. So is that what she's saying? Is she saying she's running? Crazy dude. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Rita Jane. Hi, Douglas from North Carolina is watching. Thank you for watching. My wife is actually in North Carolina tonight. Kristen J. Love your channel, Doug. You tick. Thank you. Thank you for being a member. Philip Progo said, take care, brother. You welcome a new son into the chaotic world. Just welcome a new son. Oh, well, congratulations. And I hope that your son is doing wonderful. Trump 2024. Yes, indeed, Christian. Vortex Johnson, can the Supreme Court get involved with the Trump assassination attempt? The amount of evidence coming forward is ridiculous. Yes and no. Depends on what they're asked to do. So, but they can't like force the Secret Service to put out information or anything like that. Crystal Hansen, I know you and Marilyn moved, but wondering if that crazy guy is still bothering you guys. A bunch of them are. we get text messages and emails daily from these nut jobs. I call them nut jobs because that's basically what they are. Carol Carr, it's 5 a.m. in the UK, or as Katie Hopkins accurately calls it, batshit bonkers Britain. Been observing the battle you are all in. Clearly, it was an Obama-Clinton attempted murder attempt, and they won't stop. Well, it's something, that's for damn sure. And I do believe we will get to the bottom of it soon. Hopefully, if we take back 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, the House and the Senate, we get all the investigations we need. Iran recently publicly threatened Argentina. I didn't hear about that, John, but I wouldn't doubt it one bit. They threaten everybody. James, Texas here. God bless you, sir, and God bless you and Texas. Roz, do you think something major is going to happen right before the election? Yeah, like they took a shot at our president. Yeah, a lot of things are going to be happening, especially in the next 24 to 48 hours. Pay close attention. Dennis Cornell, howdy. Tim K, thanks for putting out the truth. Doug, you're welcome. Thank you for being a part of the show. J. Bird Drew, really sad for the gentleman killed at the rally. What a patriot protecting his family. I saw Trump show respect for him at the RNC. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Bobby Brunch, hi, Douglas. It's a mess all over. You better believe it is. Mike Farmer, how's the new boat? New boat looks pretty. Not used it much because it's been raining cats and dogs for 2 weeks now down here. We really only have a small window of time where we can go out in between storms, and it's just not worth it. So in another week, the storms will calm down. Then we're going to be out on the boat a lot. Carol Carr, that woman sitting behind Trump smirking, claim only thing missed was the popcorn. Who was she? I don't know. I have to go back and look at that again. Hey, Sherry. Sherry popped in. Hope you and Scott are doing great tonight. She says, is there any new news on the Trump trials? Nope. Everything is just the same as it is, other than the one in Georgia that just got dismissed. And of course, the DA is going to fight that to try and get it back on the docket somewhere. Pass says, Doug, keep doing what you're doing. I've been tuning in a long time, and I share every live. You and the missus be well. Thank you very much for being a part of this show and for tuning in. And we're doing good. I appreciate you. Wolfsburg, a warehouse. Are mass re-education camps being set up across America for post-election government assault on American people? No. That is a far-right conspiracy theory thing that's been thrown out there, and it's not happening. I don't care how many people on YouTube are putting it out. They don't know what they're talking about. Vortex Johnson, Trump's rally with Vance was amazing tonight. I did not get to watch it, but I will watch the preview of it or the rewind of it tonight before I go to bed. Sabrina G, Hillary can't be forgotten. She is the herpes. she's at least that. Josh Gavin, Jacksonville, Florida in the house. What's up, Jacksonville? I love Jacksonville. I really, really love Jacksonville. The home of Leonard Skinner, by the way, folks. Crystal Hansen says 2 gunmen, too. That's what I'm hearing. Hope they find who the other person is. Backwoods Law. Yeah, got the same feeling. It was going to get off the hook next few months. Yes, yeah, it is. Rita Jenks, Trump 2024, we need America back. Yes, we do. Catherine Cook, you're having a heat wave like the rest of us. We are, which is what's causing all these storms to pop up. They're coming right out of the Gulf and hitting us every day. Just a lot of rain. Nothing really to worry about. Lewis, how many shooters do you think there was? Well, we only know for a fact there was one. Do I think more people were involved? I think somebody else was involved, yes. Whether or not they were a shooter or they were doing something else, don't know yet. But I do believe we'll find out soon. Roz, thank you, Doug, for what you do. Thank you, moderators and vets. God bless America. Trump 2024. Back at you, brother. I say, brother, you might be a woman. I'm not sure, Roz. So excuse me if I got that wrong. Wilbert McBride, the news says the woman behind Trump was an FBI agent. Okay. Have a good night, Roz. Crystal Hansen, it's 68 and clear in Iowa. I wish it was 68 down here in the South right now. Well, that'd be nice. Crazy dude, no FBI is going to put themselves in the line of fire. Well, some of them did. Captain Willie Graham and Doug, do you keep in touch with David Nino Rodriguez? I don't know who David Nino Rodriguez is. I do know a Nino that I served in the sheriff's office with. Carol, I've been watching your show for years, and I've been watching extremely closely the war on you and on Europe. Yeah, it's absolutely nuts what's happening, not just in America, but yeah, in Europe, all over the world right now. It's just, and it doesn't have to be this way. It really doesn't. That's what they're saying right now, Alice, is that it was at least 2 or 3, but I don't know that to be a fact yet. Hello, Laura. Why isn't the filthy witch in jail? Great question. Would like to see it. Mike Farmer, you think there is anything of the water tower being possible? Things make it look so. It's possible. I just, there's so little information coming out right now from the FBI who's doing the investigation. And obviously they're going to cover not only their ass, but the Secret Service ass. I don't know. Wilbert says second gunman was on the water tower. Possibility. Jaybird Drew, I truly love Trump's speeches at the RNC. I felt like America is back like the old days. Me too. And then you listen to MSNBC and even CNN, it was like they didn't watch the same speech I watched or you watched. They went absolutely silly with this shit. Crystal Hanson, I discovered you in 2019 during the pandemic. Crystal, thank you for being a part of their show. Sure do appreciate you. Yeah, John, they are in essential meltdown mode right now, that's for sure. New York has been having tornadoes. I did not know that, Alice. That's not good. Crazy Dude says, what do you think of Leviticus 8:20? Not going to dive into that tonight. Mike Farmer, video shows him parking a silver Santana with, what about the van? Don't know. WNC Broncos fan, do you believe we'll find the truth behind the Trump assassination attempt? Yes. Once we take back all 3 branches of government, we get to the truth. Vortex Johnson, I'm doubtful there were 2, but Crooks had an hour to prep, including a rangefinder and a drone. You're right. I mean, it's the more we find out about what this one kid did, who knows if there were other people, but I mean, it's just amazing that he got away with all this shit. Can't figure it out. The incompetence level was just off the charts. I bet you do, Sabrina. Texas Long Story Guy, good evening, Douglas. November 5th, 2024. I will have voted for President Trump for the 3rd time, MAGA 4547. Thank you. You and hopefully millions more. Robert McBride, is the hearing on Monday going to do anything about the assassination attempt? Negative. It's just going to be to bring the Secret Service director in front of Congress and let them eat her alive. Douglas Walshaw, question from the back. Yes, sidebar. If the SCOTUS ruling on immunity case give defining cans and cannots, is this going to be Obama's kid hit, bite him in the ass, and grant him just as a I don't know. I do believe it's going to let Trump off the hook. And I'm sure it's going to let many in the future off the hook. Clearly. Hi, Douglas in Maryland. Hi. She's in North Carolina tonight. I don't either, Sabrina. They used to be a wonderful agency. John Baraka, I'm back after months. Good to see you doing your thing, sir. Thank you very much for joining us. I never heard so many different scripts either, Clarity. George Clayton, do you think the banks will fail before the election? No, I don't. Thank you, Crystal. Wilbur, the New York Times, maybe in their little poll, but there hasn't been the major polls aren't out yet. So I don't know what they're going off of. Okay, Roz, thank you for clearing that up. I thought I was possibly getting it wrong. Good night to you. Thank you, Jay Bird. Me too, Sherry. Ultra Nuclear MAGA, you're right. And hopefully they will as soon as we take back all three branches of government. John, you saw about the tornadoes in New York too? I'm going to have to look into that. All right, let's see. Where are we at here? Jeffrey from New Mexico. What's up, Jeffrey? What do you set the doomsday clock at? It can't get much closer than it already is. What is it? Just a second or two off from midnight right now? God's Marine. Hello, Second Lieutenant Honeycutt here from the United States Marine Corps. Thank you, brother. Or if you're a female, I don't know. So I need to stop saying brother right away. But you're a brother or sister if you're in the military period to me. So thank you for watching and thank you for your service. Team countermeasure, thank you. Doug, bikers are talking about setting up protection teams. How do you feel about veterans uniting and doing the same? I think it's a great idea. But what tends to happen is every time veterans start doing that, the FBI gets involved and shuts it down. We just haven't had anybody, the veterans that have a platform to get the word out there, like I do, for instance, and many others, some of them that have way more subscribers than I do, that's the closest you're going to get for right now is us sharing what's happening with you. But yeah, I wish, not only do I wish veterans could get involved, should get involved, but local sheriffs need to step up and deputize people as well. They're citizens. Thank you, Jeffrey. That is correct, Clarity. God's brain. 100 male, no pronouns. Steve Allen, if the shooter's dad was a Democrat or far left, why did he have one of the AR-15s? I know plenty of Democrats that have AR-15s. They have guns too. Far left liberals typically don't, but we don't know what his status is, to be honest. I don't know. Johnny Diploma, Doug, you rock. Thank you for your service. Thank you for reporting on facts. Thank you for being an American patriot. You are, and speaking the truth. Thank you very much, Johnny. Iron Maiden 84, can a president hire his own security? Negative. They cannot. Crystal says, have you heard the new Trump song, Leave Me the Hell Alone by Adam Grant? I have not. I'm going to have to go check that out tonight. Adam Grant. Okay. I will check that out. Clearly. Doug, hope I'm not out of line if I ask you to give your son my greetings and fist bump. I will do that. Not out of line at all. He got a little sick tonight. We went out to dinner, just the two of us. Went to a really nice place called Copeland's. Started in New Orleans. Great place to eat. And for some reason, it just didn't settle with him. He didn't eat much of it. So it might have been something else happening, maybe a little bug or a touch of something. But he's doing better now. Yeah, Johnny did. Tried to shut down all kinds of stuff. So has this current idiot at the DOJ and the FBI. I mean, let's face it. The biggest threat to them are veterans. That's why they've done so much trying to take away our weapons. And they're doing a damn good job of it in some levels. Robert Allen, here's an idea. How about half of the U.S. be Republican, the other half Democrat on a permanent basis? I'm all for it. Let's split the country in half. Yeah, the food supply is having some issues. Ultra Nuclear Mega, first time watching and love it. Well, thank you. Welcome. We do the live show on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and tonight was just something. My wife is up in North Carolina tonight, and I'm bored. Took my son out to dinner and decided I'd hop on here and answer questions. Just a laid back evening. That's all this is. Sherry, what's going to happen with the vice president? If you're talking about Harris, I don't know what's fixing to happen. But if Biden steps down, I think he's going to try and push her. But here's the thing. All these Democrats that have come out, 30-something of them, saying that Biden needs to step down, they don't want Harris either. They want an open primary. Douglas Wildchild. Check out Bitch You Missed, Tom McDonald. I know rap, but maybe be your thing. No, rap's not my thing, but if it's anything that's funny about this, we need a good laugh. So, Springer G, if you haven't already started a working pantry, stock it. Hey, you better believe it. Eddie Woods, forgotten people in Houston, 11 days without power, nursing homes with no generators. It's absolutely, it's a shame what is happening over there. Grace dude, have you reached out to Trump? I have, actually. Well, not to him directly, but people that are on his team that I personally know. Yes, Harris is eligible to be president. Alice, let's hope that doesn't become a thing. Let me check these text messages real quick in case it's something important. And it's my good friend, Chrissy Piccolo. We used to do, I was a co-host with her on her radio show, Real World Witness, before I started the Douglas Ducote show. And she sent me a video of Trump is My President song. Let's play this. Turn up the volume.
There's a man we trust through the storms and the rains. They say votes were counted in the dead of night, but we stand tall, we know our rights. We've God on our side and truth in our hearts. We stand by the man who played his part. Trump is my president, true and bold. A story of a leader that's often told. Though the times are rough and the nights are long, in our hearts we know he belongs. They talk of fraud, votes unseen. In the land of liberty, we chase the dream.
Hope y'all can hear that clearly.
Through the trials and the times we face, for the man who never left our embrace. With God on our side and justice our guide, we hold to the truth and never divide. Trump is my president, true and bold. Story of a leader that's often told. Though the times are rough and the nights are long, in our hearts we know he belongs. From the small town squares to the city lights, we hold our banners high through the darkest nights. With hope in our hearts and faith in our hands, we believe in the strength of his great land. Trump is my president, true and bold.
I like it.
A story of a leader that's often told. Though the times are rough and the nights are long, in our hearts we know he belongs. So here's to the spirit, to the fight we'll sustain. For the man who stands tall through the sun and the rain. Trump is my president in the land of the free. A beacon of hope for you and for me.
That's cool. I like it. Thank you for sending that, Chrissy. Who sings this? Well, it's posted on the YouTube site for Eagle Wing. Cool. Got 3,000 plus subscribers and a bunch of patriotic stuff. I'm gonna have to go check this out. Eagle Wing. Go there and tell them I said hi. All right. KNEH. Hello, Doug. We enjoy your show. My husband Kevin was at Fort Hood, 80 to 84. You guys might have crossed paths. Keep doing what you're doing, Doug. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. We wouldn't have crossed paths then because I didn't get to Fort Hood until let's see, February of 90. Yeah, I got to Fort Hood February of 90. Andrea D. Hi, Douglas. I'm late to the show and started from the beginning, so don't know the subject at the moment, but want to let you know how much I enjoy you and your wife. You're a champ. Thank you, Andrea. Appreciate that very much. All this is I'm bored. My wife's in North Carolina. I don't know how to cook, so I had to go out to eat to dinner tonight, and decided I'd come on here and get into the chat and answer some questions for people. So feel free to ask anything you want within reason. Doug, we love you, Patriot. Thank you very much. Yes, you're right, Sabrina G. John says, Doug, you should reach out to, or at least watch his live streams. Prepper Moose, he served in the U.S. Army at the same period as you and I had to do that. Thank you, John. Yes, I saw Only Imagine. Thank you, Misty. Thank you, Alexander Leslie. That's a great question, Andrea. Yes. I'll leave it at that for now. Yes, Iron Maiden 84, they did. Hopefully Trump will change them back. That should be day one, what he does. That's exactly what should happen on day one. Good question, Crazy Dude. Good question. Underworld, how you doing? George Clayton, I was at Fort Hood 76, 78 from Asheville, North Carolina. Welcome to your wife to North Carolina. Thank you. And thank you for your service. No, I do not, Alice. I do not. Thank you, John. It's not energy that I need. It's my family all on the same sheet of music that I need. Family's everything. And if you're going to run for some kind of office and you don't have 100% of your family support, then there's no need in doing it, as far as I'm concerned. So there's some things that need to be ironed out and worked on, and we're doing that. So we'll see. You could be right, John. So this is what happens in the chat, which I can't, I don't even see it during my live show because I think about other stuff that occupies that section. But that's why I got these great moderators that are in there to try and answer questions or make sure people aren't saying horrible things that are going to get us kicked off of YouTube or Rumble or X or anywhere else we go out live on. Trust me, my brother found out just running for local office. Respect in either way. Thank you, John. You're right. Andrea, I don't believe they're going to stop trying to take Trump out. No, they're not going to stop. They're never going to stop. Never, never, ever going to stop. What's coming out of their mouths it's like they're from another planet, really. Iron Maiden 84, you okay with JD Vance? So far, yeah, I am. You're right, Ronald. We are, Tyler. We've been at war for a long time. Thank you, Mike. Ultra Nuclear Mega. I love that name. That's great. American Patriot, please do more shows with your wife. Look, when I have my wife on here, she gets more. Everybody wants to listen to her. They don't want to listen to me anymore. She like steals the show. We will. We've been talking about doing that, actually. John says Trump has people around home this time that the Teflon is real and God's blessings centimeters. We're having a different conversation. You're right. And what's absolutely stunning is the people on MSNBC, the news host, doubting that he actually was shot at and thinking it was staged. That's a freaking mainstream media outlet trying to make people believe that it was all staged and it didn't really happen. It's just sad. Thank you, John. I think she's freaking awesome too. Nels, let's see. I heard recently Dan Bonjo and others trust folks he knows are attempting to put together a protective force agency of the president, potential others, people in need of such protection. Dan's a good guy. John says, Doug, I totally agree. It was just the first run. They will try. Just as long as our Creator is on our side, we as Americans and all of us will be okay. Amen. Iron Maiden 84. I'm sure he is. I think the whole family is having a hard time with this. There's a lot of things. Well, I'm not going to go into that because it's not my place to talk about it. But, those of you who've been following this show for a long time, you know that I have personal friends in the Trump inner circle. And yeah, they're having a hard time with it. A lot of different kind of little conflicts happening. Jeffrey says, what's your thought on the failure of the Secret Service not protecting Trump? It's horrible. The Secret Service director needs to step down. And I think after Monday she will, because they're going to grill her in Congress. I hear you, God's Marine. Austin Ross. Trump can just catch COVID and hide the rest of the time until election. We will understand. Stay safe. Mike says, Ultra Nuclear MAGA says, do you believe the MAGA movement can save this republic? It's all there is. It's us. And we can get things back to normal, which is all this is about. Getting rid of this craziness that's happening. So, yeah, I hope so. You're right, Alexander. They are freaking out. Russian warship outside the coast of Florida. Democrats don't like talking about it. You're right. Russian nuclear submarine off the coast of Florida by Cuba. Literally just like less than 100 miles from us. Of course, the good thing is, being that close, they won't launch a nuclear weapon because it's going to affect them. T.N. Basson, will Crook's family have to get money back to Hilla's beast? I'm not sure what that means. Maybe you're talking about Hillary. Well, did they have to pay her for what happened? I don't know. At least John F. Kennedy had a set of balls when Russia came down to Cuba. Sherry, to answer your question, I believe he will. But the actual campaign is saying he's not. He's just got too many people against him right now in his own party. Philip says, do you know anything about the $96 million short sale of Trump stocks day prior to assassination attempt? Nope. I'm in some of the same stocks he's in, and I haven't seen a short sale or anything, nothing that I'm doing. So I don't know. If Trump steps down, is he likely to fall down the stairs? Yes. Sabrina G says, I followed your wife. She have a channel. I'm sure of it. Yes, she did. I think she still does, but she's literally too busy to do this. She's a busy woman. She has her own private practice, and is a workaholic. And I mean, there are days during the week where she starts at 5 a.m. seeing her first patient, and the last patient's at 10 p.m. What's up, Don? I am, because my wife's out of town. At least if I do this, she knows I'm behaving. I'm right here. I'm not out doing something else. Not that there's anything else to do. Melon. Oops. I got it wrong. Yes, God's Marine, I do. What's up, Vince? I've not seen that, Don. I have to check that out. Legally Armed Scholar. Send me a text link to that so I can just, when I'm done with this, I can just click on it, if you would, please. You're right, Alice. She does not sleep much, which is not a good thing. Okay, Johnny says the short sale was filed a month ago, so don't think it happened that day. I put some money on Truth Social, and right now it's all over the place, fluctuating. But there was a good penny to be made when it first went public. God's bringing up to stay home at night, for she keeps this pit bull on a short leash. Paul Bennett says, do you plan to do border reports like before? Yes. We've had so many things happening that we've not been able to get down there the way we'd like to, but we will. Thank you, brother. Vince Dunn, about 1 a.m. here, East Coast, Mission Live. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Michael Duran says, hi, Douglas. Hope you and your family are doing well. Be safe. Thank you very much. Same to you. Civil wars for your phone are not good. All right? Just say no to that. Good night, Vance. All right, I'm going to step away from this for a moment and go grab me another water. I'll be right back. Hey, girl, what's up? You want to say hello? Huh? You want to say hello? Here, come here. Let me pick you up. Oh, you're getting heavy. Yeah, you are. Those of you who don't know her, this is Gator. She's a Chinese crescent, AKA, I don't think she's really from China, but they're wonderful dogs, very loving dogs, aren't you? And if anybody ever tells you that dogs don't grieve, trust me, they do. Because this one here, all she's ever known is Peanut. And those of you that follow me know that Peanut died recently after 19 years. And she is constantly looking for him. It's very sad. All right, you ready to get down? Ready to go do something else? Okay, let's get you down. Hold on. Ah, big girl. All right, where are we at? Don, we're having that same thing here. It's really crazy. I mean, just north of us was some hell of lightning storms. It was actually kind of cool to look at. Oh, what are you barking at? Trust me, there's nothing there. Mini bike in Palm Springs. I just wasted 2 hours with an attractive woman. She's a liberal and an atheist. Could not talk about anything. So sad. I'm so sorry to hear that. Swipe left or right, mini bike. Yep. Thank you, Alexandra. George Clinton says, do you think ABC was the best choice for networks to cover the RNC? They're far left of all. Actually, all of them were there. ABC, CBS, NBC, CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, and most of them brought their far left liberal spin to everything that was happening. It was horrible. Barking at a Democrat. Good night, God's Marine. Yeah, I bet she was a Swiftie. You're right, Don, but check this out. MSNBC is actually now saying that he probably didn't get shot. It was all staged. I mean, that's how crazy those fuckers are over there. Excuse my language. Good night, crazy dude. How do you think Trump will implement mass deportation? I don't know how he's going to do that. other than just letting the Border Patrol and ICE do their job, which this current administration doesn't allow. What are you running around for? What's going on? You ever had one of those days where you didn't drink enough water, and at nighttime you start getting a headache and kind of feel nauseated, and then it dawns on you that all you've had to drink today is coffee, Doug? That's what's happening to me right now. I'm pretty damn sure I'm dehydrated. Well, Alice, the Secret Service is got a lot to answer to. Thank you, Sabrina. She's got a face that only parents can love. You're correct. I will be up all night peeing. I'm sad that there are people who don't believe in creation. I sure heard the beautiful hummingbirds outside and the sunset and said, God created these. I've actually had I've had conversations in the past with atheists, and it's kind of sad. Sergal 1976 says, is it true that Chantal resigned? She's talking about the Secret Service head. I don't think so. I didn't hear that she resigned. I know she's supposed to testify in front of Congress on Monday, and then she probably will resign. Maybe I should check that really quick. Maybe there's actually breaking news happening that I don't know about. Donald Trump is saying that he was kept in the dark the whole time by Secret Service. Nobody told him that there was a problem going on. Donald Trump says, bullet for democracy. Trump's message to Americans at first rally. Exactly 1 week since suspect tried to kill him. Said he took a bullet for democracy. Sounds like something Trump would say. Sounds good. 1 in 3 Democrats believe Trump faked the assassination attempt. Yeah. It's pretty sad. Hey, look. Joe Biden is on the beach. And they got a picture of him by himself, sitting in a chair with an umbrella. Let's see if y'all can see that. He's getting rid of his COVID. They tell everybody now that gets COVID, you only need to isolate for 12 hours. That's it. And go back to work. But not Joe Biden. They don't tell him that. I don't think he has COVID. I think he's so freaking exhausted and tired because of his age and his mental capacity that they had to come up with something to let him get some downtime. COVID, my ass. Anybody in Palm Springs, I love God. We love you, Douglas. Thank you for being a light in this darkness. Thank you. Thanks, Alice. Maybe your son had 2-hour COVID after dinner. Maybe. John says, Virginia Department of Health, it's 14 days for inpatients and 5 days for employees. Wow. Again, we're not on the same sheet of music anywhere in America on this, or the world for that matter. When was it? I was last month. I think it was last month. had been kind of feeling bad for a couple of days. I went to urgent care, just to get checked out, and they gave me a test and said, you're positive for COVID. I'm like, what the hell? And they said, we can give you some medication, not give you some medication. It's up to you. Basically go home for 12 hours, get some rest, and then you'll be okay. And I was. Vermont is ultra progressive. Democrat ultra progressive, right, John? You're probably right, Paul. Me too, Sarah Gals, 1976. The man who told us that you have to get it and you have to get boosted, and that if you get the vaccine, you will not get COVID. Yeah. Oh, Progressive Party. My friend broke some ribs when she fell. She tested positive for COVID. I heard there was a car wreck today on the Interstate 12 out here, and everybody involved tested positive for COVID. Well, it's 12:05 Central Time, which means it's Sunday, God's Day. True story, Doug. Okay. Was she sick beforehand? Did she realize it? Or, maybe that's why she fell. You're right, Sherry. They don't. And then back in the beginning, when I was sharing information from my family, or Marilyn's side of the family, her brothers, both brothers, her sister, her cousins, her aunts, like most of the entire family are doctors. And I got shut down for doing it because it didn't go with the narrative that they were trying to push. All right, folks, I'm going to call it a night. And my wife will be back Monday, so tomorrow now. So I got to clean the house up tomorrow. I got to pick up my dirty clothes and put them in the dirty laundry in the basket. I need to take the stuff out of the sink, put it in the dishwasher. You know, all those things that guys need to do when their wife's been away for a few days and just coming back. Probably need to change the sheets, make the bed, all that kind of good stuff. Take down the stripper pole. The stripper pole is permanent in this house. It's huge, by the way. It's an inside joke. We have some columns that are part of a structure for the staircase goes up, and there's a walkway that you can overlook into the living room. And they put 3 big old poles right there when they built this house. All right, folks, y'all have a blessed Sunday, and I will see you back here on Tuesday night, and we will do it all over again. Anything happens that's worth talking about, I will. Other than that, I plan on just kicking back and relaxing. Maybe the weather will be clear enough tomorrow for me to take the boat out. We'll see. Anyhow, God bless you all. Thanks for jumping in here tonight, and I'll be talking to you soon. Take care, everyone.